Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. I hope everything is working. I've had quite a busy time fixing everything from my hard drive failure. Lots of stuff that went wrong from that. Someone donated a single Twitch bit and got the top cheer for 2 weeks. Yes, well done, and thank you to Alexander for the bit. I think that was a bit that came in during the pre-roll here, so that's not the one. I don't know. Anyway, I hope everything is working. I hope you guys can hear. You guys and girls can hear me. Yes, and that everything is showing up okay. We're gonna try to upgrade Entrapment. Basically not done anything. I've moved all of the files into a data pack for 1.13, and that's it. We'll see how far we get. So let's see. Do I have keybinds for this stuff anymore? All of my stuff is broken. I used to be able to switch scenes. Cat cam, yep. Control. R, that's the one. Let me try this out. Ah, yes. Here we go. Alright. Well, I have to show you. Hold on. Sorry for the mic bonk. It actually has like the full thing. It has ears and everything up here. It's great. Kinda love it. I wonder how long before this becomes too warm. But we'll see. Anyway, this is as far as I've gotten. This is what Entrapment data pack looks like. We're gonna open up the files like one by one and start to basically get stuff working. But I have no idea how broken it is. Like, the problem is Entrapment was made using features that don't exist anymore, which is, you know, a little bit of a problem. So there's if we let's open the lobby thing. So this is actually, let me just be sure that I get the full thing onto the stream. Sorry about the like setup problems here. There, that should. Okay, now my window matches your window. So the problem with I guess the problem with Entrapment is it used the previous way of setting a game loop. It used to be game rule, right? So now it's not a game rule, which is great because you can have more of them, but it also means that you can't change it. So we're gonna have to do this in a different way. So probably the first thing we're gonna do is make a new file. Actually, we have something called all modes. That might be a good thing to look at. So if you don't know what this is, if you haven't heard of Entrapment, which probably most of you have, but if you haven't, Entrapment is a minigame I made. Here's all modes. So we'll have to switch this around. This is a file that got run by all of the other loops, but now it will have to run all the loops instead. And we'll set this as the actual loop. But if you don't know what it is, it's a minigame. This is the lobby that we're looking at now. And basically, it's a PvP game about setting traps rather than dealing direct damage. So yeah, that's about it. But it never got updated to Minecraft 1.13 because I basically had the craziest year ever. I thought that I would be able to upgrade it pretty soon after 1.13 hit, but what is that one scene where they get it? It's an Ocelot hoodie. I don't actually know. I got this from work, from the loot pile thing, where our merch people get like random samples of merch and give it out to people, but I have no idea but it's awesome. You can probably buy them somewhere. Alright, so the problem with upgrading to 1.13 is that, yeah, it's changed a lot. Like, the commands have changed a whole dang lot. These should all be okay, with the exception of, so, game mode survival, X, Y, Z. This should be okay. So the thing is, if we try to load this data pack, yeah, that's a good point, Fabian. It's just regular Minecraft stuff. So all of the Minecraft merch I have is like licensed merch because I get it directly from work. So there are like automated update tools that you can run. There were for previous versions too, to upgrade commands. I just don't want to run them, and there's a simple reason for that. It's like it's sort of an opportunity to clean up and not just like directly upgrade all the commands, but actually like improve the code. The problem with this is going to be if we try to load this data pack now, or rather when we try to load it. Actually, is that even loaded? It's a good question. Data pack list. Switch on the UI. So we do have Entrapment loaded. Okay, cool. But if we try to load it, it's gonna fail terribly. So maybe I should open the game log and we'll see that. There's going to be so many errors trying to parse this thing. Let me open this. Alright. So what happens now that didn't happen before is that the game tries to load all of the functions at load time, and it parses all the commands and gives all the error messages at once. So it's going to be a little bit of a pain to kind of even find the right error messages. Oop. Ooh, that's a big problem. Hold up. I lost my log. Here we go. Okay, let me do this. Yeah, so apparently my switch scene keybind also switches files in my editor, which is less than helpful. Hey, Swinksy. Fellow cat. So, yes. We're basically just gonna have to, like, blindly upgrade this function, I think. And then try to run it and see what happens. Uh-huh. And it's also like this will take a bit of me remembering how the game works, trying to figure everything out. Only 1,000 lines of error messages. Do I still upload on Twitch? Yeah. I do. Didn't upload the stream announcement though, but everything else. Like, there's very little reason for me to stop doing that, to be honest. Okay, so we have a not playing score. How's this? But how do players get? Okay, so if there's a player, okay, let's just upgrade this, and then we'll figure it out. I guess that will be that. So if you haven't followed along, then the selector's syntax is selector's argument syntax has all changed. Execute is completely different. Lots of the other small things have changed, so I mean it's going to be like every single line and essentially every single command is going to have to be updated. Will I post this map on my website? Yeah, I mean, sure. Every version released gets posted there, but this is the same old Entrapment, it's just going to be upgraded. Scoreboard teams. That's team join nowadays, isn't it? Team join. Could the second duplicated selector be replaced by @s in this thing? Not really, because it's not the same. Basically, what we're doing is if there's any player who's not on a team or who should join the spectators team, then we're sending a message about all of them. So we're never even switching the execution point. This should actually be okay. I guess this is also an if, actually. So if there's somebody not on a team, let's join the... That should be okay. Team join instead of scoreboard teams join. Reset. Scores equals... I think the problem with this is that the map is so old that it's made when there were no tags. So a lot of the... Yeah, a lot of the things turn out wrong. I'm actually not even certain, Fabian. I think even if you do execute as the first one, the context in which it evaluates the selector might be different because it's inside of a telraw. So I don't even know. Entity data doesn't exist anymore. It's called data. Data merge entity, right? Data merge entity, yeah. Type. What? That's the song name, yes. Oh, I have the song name file open in my editor, and because it changes, Notepad++ goes like, here, do you want to change? Look at this file that changed. Okay, where were we? Item frame should still be okay. This should all be okay. This should actually still be okay. I mean, it would be really nice to get one function running. Yeah, it wasn't the song name because it popped up a dialog box asking me if I wanted to update the file. Name join C equals 1 is now limit. Ooh, do I have more C equals? No, apparently not. Limit 1. Kill all the armor stands. Scores. That aren't tagged keep. So the syntax is like Oh, tag. No, you're right. Tag and tag. That should be it. The syntax update of this thing is not particularly difficult. I know a lot of people have really complained heavily about having to relearn stuff. It's not particularly different, actually. Well, it's different, but it's not particularly different in how they work. It's just a different like text syntax. This one has to be an ass. At s run. Wait, what? Red missing. Oh, it doesn't have to be at. So tag. Sorry if this word wrapping is making it a little hard to see. I don't want to have too small text on the screen. Right. All the stuff, missing stuff, is done with a tag on the game armor stand. Which, all of it's kind of pointless now, because you don't really have to have an entity to use executes that way. But we might as well. I know, Fabian. Well, this is on the screen actually now in this mode. But so the question is like, what's the balance between making it a lot better on the one hand and making it like just making it work on the other hand? So I think like one of the things I've decided is I'm just gonna get it working first of all, improving like small things where I see them, but getting working most of them, and then. Then we'll figure out, should I improve it more or what? Because I want to get to the point where, ooh, this, holy, okay, this is annoying. We're gonna have to do this, because these are now, yeah, these are now proper raw text, which is really annoying. Sometimes useful, but very annoying most of the time. You used to order from nearest to farthest, now it's undefined order. Yep. That's actually one of the things that I really pushed for with Dinnerburn when we were discussing the change, is that I really wanted a way that sorting didn't like automatically sort all the entities in your world on all the commands. It's actually not that big of a deal here, because I think almost all of these commands are going to run either for like all of the things or for one thing. Run scoreboard player set. Okay, let me set the team name for that. Okay, good. So these should be pretty much the same. That's fine. Hey, no answer. Run. And just tag. Remove blue missing. Yeah, okay, so essentially what we're doing is we're finding out if there's still a thing. Wait. Tag up a red missing. Then remove red missing from the game. Okay, so essentially what we want to do here, let's improve this. So we want to execute unless there's an entity. Hold up. I'm switching my keyboard back and forth between Swedish and English keyboard layout here, so kind of losing track. at E. I guess we'll run the whole thing. Type equals armor stand, name equals join red. So if there's no such armor stand, then what we want to do is run this thing. So the armor stand back in, put the correct name, no gravity invisible. It's sorted by the implementation details of the sorting of all the entities. It's sorted by oldest entity in the current session. So basically, when it was first loaded in, I'm pretty sure. And then if it was missing, then we set its score, but we could just set the score all the time. Ooh. So we just run scoreboard player set team to 1. So basically we have taken those bunches of lines and just made them into 2, which is pretty nice. So this thing goes for join blue instead, and then we summon an armor stand. Why are they summoned right next to each other? I guess the entities will always load in the same order if they're not moving in the spawn chunks. I wouldn't bet on it, to be completely honest. Like, it's the sorting is defined to be arbitrary for a reason. Join blue. I'd set that team to 2. Join blue. Alright. Cool. So, in theory, should be able to do reload and have this one function load cleanly. It won't. It's called all modes. It won't because, like, you make a mistake anywhere. Yeah, so all modes. Here. Couldn't load the function. Incorrect argument at line 9. Okay, so we got 9 lines in before it got broken. Execute if entity. We're missing a bunch of those. They're loaded in the same order if they don't cross chunk borders. Yeah, until, like, something changes with your loading or threading or whatever of the game, and then you're screwed. Okay, let's try it again. / reload. Check the log again. Reload that from disk. 16. Line 16. Oh. Oh, interesting. So, entity data used to support multiple entities, but it doesn't anymore. So, we're gonna have to do execute as the whole thing, and then run on @s instead. I mean, you've basically posted the actual link several times over already, haven't you? Like, the domain name is the link. I think maybe we actually managed to load it. because it doesn't come up again. So if we just look inside of Minecraft instead, function and trap. Oh, look, we have one function. Perfect. Holy smokes! Oh yeah, we have quite a few. We have quite a few armor stands in this. I forgot. We have several per. Join none, join red, join blue. We seem to only have one copy of them though, so that's good. Okay, let me clear out the chat. Ooh, what the? Okay, there we go. Oh, I accidentally reloaded resources. That's why, like, Minecraft just froze up. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a tag file for the it's replace false and values. Entrapment loop all modes. And then we're going to save this into our data pack under a new thing called tags, and then a subfolder of that called no, hold up. I'm in the wrong place. To back out of the Entrapment namespace, and under Minecraft tags functions, is it tick or ticks? Tick.json, right? I think so. Okay. Reload. Now, I have no idea if that loaded correctly or not. How do we even find out? Function. There we go. Hashtag Minecraft tick. Because that ran the function. Okay. So apparently we're running this thing now. I have no idea if that's true or not, because it's basically not saying anything. So this is gonna spam if it works. Okay, good. Okay, so reload that away. Alright, we fixed the find. Perfect. So we have a starting point here, which is pretty good. Now, there's something called state on the main armor stand, the game armor stand, that controls. Please press Control B first. Well, we've done that on one stream recently. I think that's quite enough. Execute. So basically, score armor stand name equals game. I'm not going to change how we store this, because match s1 run function entrapment loop lobby. Okay, so it's Control B. Oh.
Narrator, Narrates all.
does that. Good times, eh?
Reloading.
Enjoy. Alright, so let's open that lobby function. Because if we can get this to work, well, that's quite a long one. Then we'll at least get like some fancy particles and stuff in the lobby here. And that's pretty cool. Oh. Sorry if I'm bumping the mic here. My studio's a little bit of a mess. We remove this. It's no longer needed. Just put the armor stands in the right location. That's good. Team joining particles. Oh yeah. So execute as that armor stand. Actually doesn't matter as long as we execute at it. Particle ments are still the same, right? We try running this thing. They are not the same. Why? Because this specific one doesn't exist? Did that get renamed? Please slash game rule command block feedback. It's crit now. Thank you. The rest is fine because it doesn't have parameters.
Displaying particle Minecraft crit.
I already forgot about it. But what was crit? So there was crit before though. What's that now? Because that's... okay. Interesting. So mob spell ambience probably changed too then, right? Is that?
Displaying particle Minecraft ambient underscore entity underscore effect.
Thank you. Whoa. Thank you for that. Just saw crit in the list. I'm gonna have to look that up. Particle, show that. Where's the list? Particle name. All right. Was mob spell ambient is now called ambient entity effect. Okay, but what about the... what was it? Crit? Spell crits or something? Okay, so does this work?
Displaying particle Minecraft ambient underscore entity underscore effect.
That works. Okay, so that's the... okay, yeah, so there were two different ones. One was kind of blue and one was kind of red. That was kind of the point. Which is why they were used specifically for that. Crit is the kind of reddish one by the looks of things. And that was used for red before. The other one was the spell crit thing, which was used for blue before. Which, that makes no sense anymore. Guess we could replace it with bubbles or something? What's your favorite bluish effect? Enchanted Hit. That's probably the one. I do recognize that.
Displaying
Yeah,
particle
that's the one.
Minecraft enchanted underscore hit.
Oh god. Bubble Column would have worked too. I don't know. Is that better? It's... I don't know, we'll stay with the ones we had. It keeps reloading the log file. Okay, so we have these three. Let's do this. Team joining. So, execute at that armor stand. Run team leave. So basically, if you get too close to blue, you're gonna leave anything that isn't blue. You're gonna... Yes, that makes sense. This doesn't work though. Okay, hold up. We'll one thing at a time. Cheater? I mean, if you don't like commands, then feel free to not play any minigames, because they're all made of this stuff. Yeah, you have some really bad hours ahead of you. R is now called distance, and it's not a single value, it's a range, so you have to do that. Distance. I don't quite like how verbose some of these things have gone with the update. That's my one gripe with it. Alright, so execute at that position. Join red. Why are we changing? Oh, so this is basically if there's a player closer than 4 blocks away, then we tell raw. So just join the team redstone. Okay, cool. Okay. These lines are really hard to follow when they're broken over several lines like this. Distance instead of R. And then run this tell raw. And with distance instead of R in between here too. So an option in Notepad++ toggle line wrap? Yeah, for sure, but... Well, word wrap. But if I do this, then... Is this better? I mean, then you can't see all of it instead. I guess maybe this is better? Do you think I should run like this? Guess we'll try running with this for a while. See what you think. Team. Okay. Your only options left are widening on the window. Yeah, of course. I mean, I could widen the window, but you wouldn't see it on the stream. It's this size of text for stream reasons. It's not how I usually edit. Keep where rope on. Yeah, let's do that. It doesn't particularly matter to me. It's just, you know, It's gonna happen. Game mode adventure, game mode survival. So if you're in survival mode or spectator mode, you end up in adventure mode in the lobby. Clear everybody in adventure mode. And this, by the way, is just because if I switch into creative mode while I'm working on this thing, then I want to not have my inventory cleaned out completely. I know you said you didn't want to use update tools, so you consider it some kind of preprocessor that converts commands with a more concise syntax into real commands. I don't think that would outweigh the fact that you then have a different syntax than the actual one. I wouldn't be opposed to a preprocessor, but then it would do different things. Did effect change? I know we talked about changing effect. Oh yeah, we have give now. So yeah, it's still true or false. Okay. So we need a give on all of these. Thought we also talked about changing the true, but to a hide, but I don't know why that never happened. This is kind of weird. Cozy, but kind of weird. I think I need to, like, open up the band on my headphones a little bit. Hey, Alex. Enable still the same. Set the help position. Scores are no longer checked like this. I guess. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, help pause is 0 and help is 1. Okay. So help pause is less than or 0. Help is 1 or above, which looks like this. Then we set it to 50. Okay. Will I also be adding some new maps when the coding part is done? Yeah, so I mean, the first step is get it updated. And probably, like, do a playtest on that and make sure it works and then release it. And then after that, the next step is going to be improve it, which large part of that is adding new arenas. I also want to do a big upgrade of the the controls on in the lobby and everything. So there's that. Ooh, that's a big command. Tell raw to anybody who has. Right, if you don't have the new player tag, then you're new. I missed a few commands? What did I miss? Team counts. Did I accidentally, like, tab down or something? Or XP doesn't exist. Ew. Well, or it's... I guess I can just do XP set 0 now. Set... Okay. If you don't have the new player tag, then you are a new player. Yeah, I think that's how it is. Because the tag gets added on after. It's a bad name. Experience set at a 0 levels. 0 points. That's how you do that now.
Set 0 experience levels on sliced lime.
I keep forgetting. Yeah, I dislike using the alias if I don't have to. Scoreboard player set. Count 0, count this works. Execute. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to count the number of players on... Okay, there's a better way to do that now. Execute. Store. Salt. Score. This whole thingy. Run. No, we're doing if entity, and then this thing, which should actually just store the counts of players immediately into the right place. Because we're using the if as a sort of detector thing, rather as an actual command. Rather than as an actual if. It's a little weird, the fact that you can do that, but it's also a nice function. So that's vastly more effective than what we had before. You can use search and replace on new player and renew it something some angel. I mean, I guess has previously joined or something. It should only be used in this file. You don't think that will work? It needs to be a leaf node for the command. I have news for you. Alright. Count.
Set display slot sidebar to show objective player count.
Let's just run at A. This should be 1.
Test passed. Count 1.
There you go. So it's actually valid, and maybe not like people don't know it. But what happens if you don't run? If you run an if on an execute without having a run clause, what this does is it acts as a command that returns the result of how many entities it found. Which means that if you run execute store on that, then you get the count directly into the scoreboard. Very useful.
Cleared any objectives in display slot sidebar.
I need to check out the code to find out why that's a valid command. Yep. It was meant to be, though. Has previously joined. Is there a length restriction to tags that I'm potentially close to here? Tag. Add.
Added tag has previously joined to sliced lime.
That works. This Talraw thing. Okay, I'm actually gonna remove this has previously joined for myself.
Remove tag has previously joined from sliced lime.
Just because I want to see if I get this message properly. I guess it would tell me when you try to load this function if something is wrong, because this is an enormous Talraw. This needs to be tag. Scuba playset at a help 0. Lobby tutorial. So if there's okay, yeah, sure. Execute if somebody has that score. So we don't run the tutorial function unless there's somebody who wants help, who's running in the tutorial essentially. So unless there's somebody in there, then we don't do that. Isn't it slightly dangerous to call one of my moderators an imposter? Alright, I need to switch back to here. So this is the line I was talking about. Okay. Ooh. You cannot ban yourself. Ban at A. Scoreboard plays enable. Everybody can take an action. Because the action... Although there's a fairly complicated control system in this map where it verifies that you're an operator, and I hope that still works. Ew. Select map. So this is now an execute if on this whole thing, run function, blah. And that is if we have somebody with the scores action equals exactly 1, and who's an operator, which means they have an operator score of 1 or more. So that is a lot simpler than before. Someone banned themselves from the Prototex creative server once when I was a moderator. I had to go unban them. That's very clever. I bet that was something similar. It's like, ooh, can I? And then they try it and like feel stupid. Execute if that whole thing run scores. This is also like, it's a little annoying to have to do this because I could just have upgraded them outright, but it also serves as oh, I see. It also serves as kind of a reminder to me how this thing works. Because I haven't worked with this map for a long time, so. Phew, God. Yeah, so all of this kind of look the same. Yeah. So these are... Can I multi-edit these? That would be amazing. I don't know if this... I don't know how to multi-select in this, though. Probably shouldn't. Scores equals action is exactly 2. Oh, that's so much nicer. Cycle length. Control. Well, I know. Okay, so I can do this to multi-select. Like I can drag select. The problem is when I have to multi-select by like clicking, which is not that. So I don't know. It's a super useful thing. Why OP equals 1? Because if you're not an operator of the map, then you're not allowed to control, like, change any of the settings. That's essentially what that does. It restricts the lobby controls to people who have the op score. Which is essentially you have authenticated as an operator. there's a roundabout way that the map checks that you actually are. Why do I put 2 dots? Oh, so in Minecraft 1.13, commands scores, for instance, take ranges. So this is not equals 1. This is equals 1 or above. So if you, instead of doing like score underscore op underscore min equals, and then score underscore whatever equals, you just do 1 op and you put a range in. So this thing means exactly 3, whereas this thing means 1 or more. Super useful. You don't have to repeat yourself all over the place all the time. So you could do like 1 dot dot 4, and it means between 1 and 4. I just gave myself a tag with either 10,000 or 100,000 characters. I don't think you can paste 100,000 characters, so I don't think that will work. So it was probably 10,000. But good to know. And we know that works. Wait, what? So this one had the op thing first. Just because why be consistent? It's quicker to just type it. Actually, they're all the same, except the one number, so we're much better off just doing this. Just pasting it and changing the one number. And just nuking the old one. Is multi-select enabled in settings? Well, I assume it is because I can multi-select like this. I can check though. Editing. Where'd that end up? It ended up on another monitor. Editing. No, it's not. Control mouse click selection. Okay, interesting. Oh yeah, that does work. Nice. And I missed the thing. Okay, can I... It doesn't let me multi-unselect... Whoo! Okay. Alright, let's try this. You can multi-select all of these. Okay, I missed one again. It's just gonna have to be. And now I can delete all of them at once. Didn't, like, make that much sense in that use case, but it's a really nifty function. We'll probably see it later. Okay. 7, 8. This is a dang long function. That was 88. 9. 10. You can also multi-paste. Yeah, as long as you get the marker into like a million places at once, then anything you do there will pop up in all the places. It's just incredibly useful when you're doing like mind-numbing updates like this. This interesting line. It's when we ship this map on Realms, we use this line to make everybody in control of the map, basically. Because that's a requirement from the Realms, the content team. Oh, here's this thing. Scores. Yeah, so if your score, if you have an operator, if you aren't set as an operator, but you're trying to do something in the controls, then we're going to send you a message saying you can only change the settings when you're an operator and give you a chat link to authenticate. And what that does is set your op score to 1. But that command can only be run if you are an operator. Like if you're set op on the server. Which means that only an actual operator of the server can control the game. Which is a pretty nifty way of checking that. I've barely ever found multi-select useful. It's about it getting cursors in the right place. Yeah, that is the problem, isn't it? I find it incredibly useful for some tasks, though. I've been using it at work a bunch. Super time saver. So what is this thing doing? It's for... Oh, yeah, okay. So an op score of 1 means that you are authenticating, and an op score of 2 means that you have authenticated. So, if there's somebody who has a score that is exactly 1, that means that somebody's in the process of authenticating. So in that case, we message all of the people who have operator status already and tell them, hey, somebody's authenticated. So people know. This thing. Million public static final ints. There tends to be times in coding when you just end up having to update like 40 lines in a row because some format changed or something. And then we set them to have operator 2 instead. Aha! Players reset the action score. Sure. Keep non-ops away from the signs. Yeah, so scores. So if your score is 0, then we move you away from the sign, and this is not going to work because this teleports relatively. So this is going to need an execute as at s run. Let's just do the full thing then. Teleport at s there. What? Okay, I thought I'd fixed Nightbot, but okay, hold on. Spam protection. What was that? Stop spamming symbols. Excess symbols. Okay. Let's okay. Submit. Okay, should be okay now. Sorry about that. I'm still tweaking Nightbot to... Good times. Nice one, Fabian. Okay. Keep players in the lobby if they, for some reason, manage to get out. So that's good. So, yeah, we're just using a scoreboard because the lobby is shaped like a cross. Can I... No, not really. But it's shaped like a cross, so it's impossible to select with one selector if you're in here or not. That's why we do in this 2 thing, which should be okay. And then if you're in game mode adventure and your in lobby score is 0. Oh, and you're not And you're not in the help. Then we teleport you back into the center. Cool. See Earth computer. Thanks for stopping by. Keep tutorial location loaded. Well, you know what? We can just do force load on that now.
Mark Chunk 63, 0 in Minecraft overworld to be force loaded.
Oh god. Right. Yes, we did that. Good. So we don't need this anymore. This like spread players and stuff around and whatever. Okay. Core objective set display sidebar state. This should be
set display slot sidebar to show objective game state table.
Oh. So state is 0 in the lobby. I thought it was 1. All right. So this is wrong then. This matches 0. Then we run the function lobby. Alright, let's try this. See how many places it's horribly broken in. What am I doing? I am updating one of my mini games for Minecraft to the latest released version, 1.13.2. And getting all of the errors because I haven't updated all of the commands yet. So this one was called lobby. That's okay. It's called loop/lobby actually. Which one is the latest one? So there's a million. That one. Here. Couldn't load the function line 48 if. Did I miss one of those? Line 48. Ew. If? There's no if on that. No, oh, line 17. Entity in here. Is there another one? Yeah, there's another one. Oop. There. Okay.
Reloading.
Okay. Reload from disk. And now it's line 19. Incorrect argument for command at position 45. So here. Oh, we're missing runs. I mean, Fabian the Sphinxy, that should not be a big surprise that you can't ban the channel owner, right? I would have been very surprised if Twitch allowed that. Alright, now it's in line 53. Okay, so sizable chunk of it done then. 53 is here. If entity again. I keep forgetting. It's the same on all of us. Oh ho, hey, look at this. Now we're gonna multi-select. So basically, all of these places, if I can just get all of these markers into the correct places. Aha! There we go. Fix them all at once. That's the power of multi-select. Let's try banning you from this channel. So one moderator banning another.
Reloading.
That's more likely to work at least. Oh, so I could ban Sphinxy, but you can't. Law, which also makes sense. 94 expectation value for option scores. Okay, on line 94. Scores. Oh, some missing equal sign. That would seem likely that you ban. If I ban you, then you lose your moderator status, yes, but.
Reloading.
Reloading. And reload the log. We're now here. 95. We got one step further. That's another if entity. Someday I'll actually remember to put down entity when I convert something to an execute if. Doesn't look like there's any more of that though, so.
Reloading.
Okay, so I guess this far we have discovered that Twitch works pretty much the way that you would hope and expect that it works, which is good. I think it maybe worked. Why is the narrator on? Because somebody told me to turn it on. We can switch it on actually. Off, I mean.
Narrator. Narrates chat.
That didn't help.
Narrator.
Oh, come on.
Narrates system.
There.
Narrator. Off.
Function. Wait. Why did the all modes one disappear? This makes no sense. Line 31. That's the one I... If... Oh. So you need a limit equals 1 there. That's also a thing I'm not, like, particularly fond of. The fact that that's like a compile time error. But whatever. Is there no sound? What do you mean? Oh, there we go. Sweet. Awesome. So now we got the message. This is a link to my channel. This is a display help thing. That won't work yet. These work. I'm currently not on the team. If I go here, I join Team Redstone. If I go here, I join Team Blue. My meters all say that there's sound and people seem to be hearing sound. So this works. I guess we can just type it out. All right. Actually, we're getting really close to 1,000 followers here. 900 and something. That's really cool. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Okay, so the next thing to test is this. Yeah, I can't move closer to here because I'm not authenticated as an operator. I am an operator though, which means that if I do this, I get the message saying I can only change the setting if I'm an operator, but I can click here to register. Then it sets game operators to me for 1, and then it tells everybody that I am now an operator. And now I should be able to go closer to here. Twitch player was muted, I didn't even remember that. Oh really? I mute streams all the time. Command engineer. That's a name I recognize. Thank you for the follow. And that means I can now... Well, I guess none of this stuff is going to do anything if I try to activate it. Oh, you mute tabs instead. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's pretty good progress. This is an appropriately blue... Okay, just for the fun of it. What was the name of the other one? Was it Bubble? It's just Bubble. There's a current down bubble. There's a bubble column up is the bubble column thing. So I'm gonna change that real quick in the lobby function, wherever that is. Particles. So if we change this thing from enchanted hit to that, and then reload. Yeah, well that didn't. Ooh, okay. No, 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 thanks. That's terrible and terrifying. Okay, good. Alright. So what's next? I guess we'll just go from the top down in this. Yes, there's no mention of function, but function. Okay, so the tutorial... I guess we might as well do the tutorial. Lobby tutorial. Oh god. Yes. I think I'm just going to do a search and replace on these to at least get some level, because this whole file just looks basically the same. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so we're going to do this, which changes it to that, and then I can just go through and do something like this. Okay, this should be fine. I could probably like regex search this, but figuring out the format's probably going to take longer than just updating it. So Switch player is buggy and annoying when you try to control it with the keyboard. I would never. I mean, I guess the one thing I do with the Twitch player from the keyboard is pause and unpause with space. That works pretty reliable. Anything else, I wouldn't even dream of it. On the other hand, when I do we have Games Done Quick is soon, and every year, every time that happens, I do a dinner and we watch it on a TV and stuff. And I just don't use the Twitch player. I just wrap it into a different player, because you can get there's a live streamer thing that you can get the stream into a different player. So I use VLC for that. Which is very nice. Much nicer experience. Because if it's a stream that's watched by hundreds of thousands of people, you don't care about the chat anyway. If you just turn it on, it just scrolls by. I never understood how people how they care about that, or even have the time to read even a fraction of it. Okay. These are the play sound things, so that's an interesting thing. I wonder if I'm gonna be turning on a thing that plays my own voice to me. I don't know if that will work. Did the resource pack format change for this version? I don't think it did. So it should work. And I know that I'm leaving like half of these commands unupdated. I just want to finish up the scores thing first. Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna up that. I don't particularly care if people use a lot of symbols. Like if you do more than 100, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, let's put it to maximum. I think I might have gotten more strict with file names. That shouldn't be a problem with my resource pack, though. I guess we'll find out. If I randomly start talking to myself here, more than I'm already talking to myself from just this stream, I guess. Oh, okay, hold up. These are not... These are ranges, actual ranges. So go like this. I hope I didn't mess any other ones up. I don't think I did. And I'm missing some braces here. If it's in the stream, by the way, my on-screen thing removes the end of tutorial. I guess that means that. If it's on the screen, like on the on-stream display, the chat, that doesn't show anything that got like removed. Okay, so these are all Talros. They should be fine. They're all basically Talros with text too. They don't contain any selectors. This, though... Alright, yeah, so this is actually... You have to execute at that person. So basically, we're going to replace these tildes with run. And then these are execute ats. And the play sound changed, didn't it? That's interesting. I didn't even know what that page says. Hopefully it's helpful. Range syntax is added in 1.13, yes. It's a replacement for the _min thing, which is a lot nicer. Okay, so if we go here instead, / play sound. Oh yeah, those exist. So if I try to play one, the channel voice, I think I might have voice muted. And that's okay. So I don't have voice muted. So let's talk to myself a little bit then, I guess. Well, first of all, reload that and find out in how many exciting ways this function is not correct. These are executes at, not ifs. So that should be okay. Let me, what was that? Lobby/tutorial. Line 2. Good. Good times. Oh. I missed one at the very beginning. This is an effective give. We're telling you that you don't need a range on line 44. This is true. This is very true. 8,000 lines of error messages. Yeah, more or less. There's some non-error messages stuck in there, but mostly error messages. Because it re-errors every... I think that might have been the only thing. Function entrapment. Oh yeah, the tutorial thing exists. We're gonna do the tutorial. And we're gonna do it twice. Sadly. Because there's one way of doing it. Oh dang. Actually, tag remove has previously joined. Okay, that gives me the greetings where I can click here to display the help. Spelling mistake in line 1. Can't be having that. Oh, it's in a comment. It's actually not a... It's a typo. It's not a spelling mistake. It's a grammar error. Display the help.
Greetings and welcome to Entrapment.
Hello, me.
Entrapment is a player versus player game where you never see the enemy team. The only way to win is to set up traps for your opponents. There are 2 identical arenas, one for each team. Rush out, get the chest and build your traps, but keep an eye on the countdown. When the timer reaches 0, the teams will switch places. At the start of each round, you'll be in a spawn area. This is a safe space. Nothing can hurt you in here, but a timer is counting down to the end of the safe time. Any coward still inside this chamber when the safe time is up will end up outside the world border and take damage. 1 heart of damage per second until you get out. No blocks or mobs can be placed inside the spawn zone, and all lava within 3 blocks from the entrance is cleared. Each round, a chest will spawn somewhere in the arena. It's lit up with a particle beam to indicate that there's still loot to be found inside. The contents is a random selection of trap-making material, and it's the same for both teams. Be careful, the game is played without health regeneration, so every bit of damage counts. It is impossible to hit the other team directly with arrows from the top of the arena, and any attempt at leaving the arena will be punished. The winning team is the one that stays alive when all members of the opposing team have perished. Good luck, and enjoy Entrapment.
Yeah, this is an ocelot. Hello, Jack. I think it's just cutting off because the teleport happens, which you can get around by just play sound, whatever. Volume. As you put volume on like enormously high, and then it fixes that, I think. Let me look up this thing real quick. Play sound. Volume. Yeah, so if we just put that to like 1,000, it should be fine. So... basically we're gonna add... Ooh, multi-select time! Oh, dang. We're gonna do this. That looks freaky. Okay. That should do it. And hopefully that reloaded properly. Looks like it. Still the old error message from before. Alright, so let's try this, the other mode of activating the tutorial, which is clicking this help button. So now we get to listen to me again. Hopefully.
Greetings and welcome to Entrapment. Entrapment is a player versus player game where you never see the enemy team. The only way to win is to set up traps for your opponents. There are 2 identical arenas, one for each team. Rush out, get the chest and build your traps, but keep an eye on the countdown. When the timer reaches 0, the teams will switch places. At the start of each round you'll be in a spawn area. This is a safe space, nothing can hurt you in here, but a timer is counting down to the end of the safe time. Any coward still inside this chamber when the safe time is up will end up outside the world border and take damage. 1 heart of damage per second until you get out. No blocks or mobs can be placed inside the spawn zone, and all lava within 3 blocks from the entrance is cleared at the start of each round. Each round a chest will spawn somewhere in the arena. It's lit up with a particle beam to indicate that there's still loot to be found inside. The contents is a random selection of trap making material, and it's the same for both teams. Be careful, the game is played without health regeneration, so every bit of damage counts. It is impossible to hit the other team directly with arrows from the top of the arena, and any attempt at leaving the arena will be punished. The winning team is the one that stays alive when all members of the opposing team have perished. Good luck and enjoy Entrapment.
Okay, well that works. Do I think that 95 seconds is too long for an intro? No, because people regularly fail to play this map properly, and like all of that info is kind of required. I know it says the text says a different thing than the VO. I think I modified the text after recording the VO because it's more appropriate, I guess. I guess we could change it to say game. It doesn't matter that much. Why did why not switch? I'm just gonna double check that this still fits. It doesn't. Oh, that's probably why. If I do that, if I change the game to map, then it word wraps. Oh, dang. Can't find the Ocelot hoodie in the official merch shop? Oh, okay. I don't know. It might be in a different place. Might be something exclusive too. I don't know. So if we do that, then essentially, enemy name. We're gonna have to do this, but that's fine too. I mean, tell raw. Then we just put an actual line break in there. That's fine. How do you write your own game? So it depends on a little bit what you mean. Like there are plenty of game engines and stuff. But if you talk specifically about Minecraft, then what this is. If people change their chat width, then it'll word wrap differently. But that's just a thing that you have to deal with. I just don't want. I super dislike the way the word wraps in Minecraft. It looks terrible. I don't know. Can you actually? I guess okay. You can do this. That is just awful. Please don't. That's my answer to that. Ugh. That's horrible. Okay. Anyway, we're done with the tutorial. So, that's the tutorial. Let's go back to the lobby. Yep, lobby thing. And search for function in here again. Select arena is the next thing. Oh. So let's, what did I do now? Okay, let's move on to that one. That's an interesting thing. That's a fairly complex thing. Select arena. It doesn't look complex here because it happens in a lot of steps. Can't wait for the Entrapment Tournament Season 2. That would be awesome. It's I'm gonna have to figure out some stuff around that though. It basically messed up my entire year because of all the time it took. I cannot do it the same way again. Score needs to change. Scores equals, and I messed it up because I am on US keyboard layout. P equals that. Okay. Scores equals. And the action score is exactly 1. So we can just strip that. Add response. Okay. Hello, Chrome. Nice to see you. Oh, hello. Sublime. Thank you very much for that, Life of Chrome. You forgot the equals after the first scores. Thank you very much. I'm having a little, like, I'm running this on a 4K monitor, so even if the text is fairly large, it's a little hard to see that these are actual, like, periods rather than commas. I like a big animation for that. Worthwhile. Tell everybody with the tag response. That's fine. Switch arena function. Arena's list that we need to go into. Click the name of an arena to select it, and then tag remove response. Good. Okay, so let's then tumble down the rabbit hole into a list. Holy smokes! Okay, we can't use this directly because look in here. There's actually now we're doing stuff. This is a Perl script, which generates this file. Can somebody sub again? Please do. So this now should be scores equal arena. What does this say and why is it a black? Oh, $I. Why is it a black highlight on a black background? That's not great. I think we can just do this. Like that. The comma in good luck, comma, and is wrong. Okay. Well, it depends. It's an Oxford comma, yeah. Good luck and enjoy entrapment. It's the full sentence. Tell raw. Okay, so this needs to be execute if entity, and I actually remembered the entity this time. Run tell raw response thing. So this is an @s selector, so that's fine. That might be okay. If you want to, I can. Oh, I can't. Can't do that. All right. I'm gonna run this. Hopefully, if I still have Perl installed after my disk crash. That's just, I'm gonna have to find it first, though. There's your fall. Clip it quickly. Thank you very much, Jock. App data roaming.minecraft saves. Where's this thing? Entrapment. Oh boy. Data packs. Entrapment. Data. Entrapment. Jesus. The path to this thing. Functions. Arenas. Generate list. Okay, now we're done. That updates this to this. That looks correct. That was a gift sub. Oh, interesting. That's interesting. That doesn't show up in my animation. That's... I'm gonna have to update that. I guess I should make a notes document here. Gift subs in animation. Let me just save that somewhere. Stream notes. Cool. Alright, so but that means that that should work. So we should be able to do reload and have that work, and that would mean that we now have a function called arenas list. Perfectly. So now not entirely perfect. But I think that's... Oh god. Arena equals 1. Why? Okay. Text. Selector asked S. Oh! Ooh. These all need to be... These if entity all need to be as, because we're using at s. Well, that's not gonna... that's silly, because we're gonna need to change the generation script. So this is s. Let's run it again. Which updates this to this. Perfect. Reload it. Click the button. That's better. Not perfect, mind, but better. Okay, so there's bound to be a selector in here that's not working then. Yeah, here. Score author min equals 1, c equals 1. That needs a sorting and everything. So scores equals author set to something, and sort equals nearest, I think, and limit 1. Is it near or nearest? It's nearest. Perfect. Looks like I can't send links to clips. That's not great. Is that because of stream itself, or is it? It's not Nightbot, is it? It's the it's Twitch settings that it's not allowing you to do that, right? Let me see if I can figure that out. Don't know where that would be though. Automod. Profanity, aggressive language, sexual what? No? That's not it. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Links are disallowed. The problem is the Twitch settings are so all over the place. Like, there's a moderation setting page, it's not there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that later. I guess I should write that down in my fancy new document. Links to clips. Alright. But anyway, we need to run this again. And that updates this to that. Which should be okay. And now we can reload this thing. Settings, channel, and videos chat options. What? Oh wait, that's not under... That's not in the dashboards. So it's under settings. This is so annoying. Like, there are several different places that have settings. Block hyperlinks. And there's no way to just tell it, allow hyperlinks to... Okay, so I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to block... unblock hyperlinks and unblock them with Nightbot. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But I'm not doing that now. I'm doing that. I'll do that after the stream. Alright, but anyway, did I reload this? I think I reloaded this. Let's reload again just for the fun of it. And now, it says Maloma on all of them. That's not quite what I wanted either. Okay. Why is this sort not working? Why would the sort not be working? It's supposed to be nearest. Oh, wait. No, we're running them as... Maloma just makes so good arenas, so I'll happily have her name on even my own arenas. Okay, so we're executing this as the arena thing. Oh, but it's not... Okay. It's not executed at that position, and we're selecting by distance. Gotcha. You could select by score matching here now too, but it's not worth it. We can just adjust this to do at S, and that should fix it. That should fix it, which turns this into this. Very useful. We're all Maloma today. Yep. Reload this thing. Take a look again. There we go. That's better. Now I'm supposed to be able to click one of them, which I'm assuming does nothing. Triggered arena selected by operator set value to 1. So that far it kind of worked, but... Who's Maloma? She's a server operator and Minecrafter map maker who made a bunch of the arenas. She made the gardens. In my opinion, some of the absolute best arenas. We should all change our names to Maloma 1. Maloma 2. Just change it to like Maloma like this with like like that and stuff. That would be perfect. Alright. I had multiple fake Twitch accounts once to confuse Swifter. That's awesome. Okay. Are you going to look at the new areas finish up? So the progression, I don't know exactly when. The progression is I'll be finishing up the upgrade completely so it works and gets released. Then I'll look at new arenas. So you have a while. I don't know how long this is going to take, but it's it's taking a fair while, so it'll probably take more time. Okay, so we're done with the list thing. That works, which means we don't need that either. Okay, so that also then means that. That's entirely done too. You can go all the way back out to the lobby function. Which, that was select arena, and then we have this arena selected. So that's the, if I click something and I make this arena selection, that's what should kick in. So we open the arena selected one in the lobby section. Arena selected. That does all of this stuff. Actually, let's just, for the hell of it, do this, so we get some... That's a little better, at least. I mean, I'm not terribly fond of light blue on dark blue, but that's something, at least. Execute for everything with an arena score. That's, I guess, what this says. Right. Do an... Oh, God. Score replace operation on that. Okay, we're gonna need this. Execute as anything scores equals arena, which is minimum or higher, has a score. It's taking a fair while, so it'll probably take more time. No, what it... So the point was, it has taken a lot of time to get this far. So the whole process is likely to take quite a while. We haven't even gotten out of the lobby yet. Do I need... I don't need that. Run. Operation on @s. Ooh. This is an interesting thing. Scores equals somebody's an op and has made an arena selection, which is at least one. And add that... No, remove that arena selection. Yeah, so we're basically figuring out which one... Okay, this could be done easier, couldn't it? There's a compare thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to... So, execute... Let me... Execute... If score... something... in a scoreboard. So, state or whatever. No? Yeah, this has to be unique. Okay. So, arena... equals... Yeah, I can do that. Perfect. So this becomes a lot simpler. So... we still need this part. So for all of the arenas, we are going to if at s, if score at s arena equals at p, well, essentially this, well, no, scores equals op equals 1 or more, arena selection. Then what? Then we set selected to 2. Run scoreboard players set as selected to. I think that basically replaced this entire junk. All that. Because what we did before was we removed the arena from the arena selection from everything, and then checked which one was 0, and then added it back. But now we can just do a straight comparison, which is extremely convenient in comparison. Yeah, that should be it. And we don't have to put an actual limit onto any of these, because this one is at S and this one is at P. So neither of those can return more than one result. And then reset the arena selection. And then we reset the previous selected. So the thing that has selected 1, which is actually, it can be exactly 1. Doesn't matter. I guess we should do this in case something has 0 for some reason. And then we set this thing that has the score of 2, which will be exactly 2, to 1. And then we do a chat message. Why do we... I don't quite see why we do that from that entity. Why do we do that from? I don't know. But it would work. I don't know exactly why. Maybe you get as S in here, so that's kind of nice, I guess, but... Scores... Oh, this is another one of those scores. Author is at least 1. Sort equals nearest. Limit equals 1, and that means that since we're... oh, that's why we're running from that position, because we want the actual position, because we're picking up the author armor stand, which is standing nearby. Oh boy. Again, this thing. Block data. Okay, so it's just modifying a block where it is. Oh god. These are really complex commands, like modifying blocks and copying them over and stuff. It's all to get around a bunch of like limits and things. So selected is 1. I guess it was strictly that. And the arena is also... So it's a selected one and it's an arena. And for your action set 1. Fine. And this is again this whole funny thing. So we're just going to replace it. Did I get too many of those? I think I did. Yeah, because these are all escaped. This is a horrible mess, this like nested syntax. And if something goes wrong inside of this, I won't know until I run it, because this doesn't get precompiled like the other things. So good times. And then again, we need this. Well, I guess we actually need a run too. Well, I guess this time we don't actually need the ass. Oh, I've messed it up. These are all supposed to be at. So we run there, clone these relative coordinates to exactly this location, replace, and then we run the commands for the item frames, which again requires one of these. Actually not. Stick this thing. Execute there, run. Block data no longer exists, so it's data merge block. That should do it. Okay, I think that's okay. That's quite the complex thing. We reload that. And then let me find the... Where are you? Here's the log. Let's reload that, see how many thousands of lines we have. Quite a few. This one is called Arena Selected. Line 10. What? Position 45. That's pretty early. It's here. Oh, it's also block data. Derp. Data merge block. That would be okay. And actually, is this using at scores? So this isn't actually using at S. So we might as well just do this. Yeah, it's not being used there. Okay, that should do it. How did it break? Arena select. I can't spell. Selected. I think it worked. I can't even delete my own messages. What? Why? Arena selected. We have it. Okay, so let's try. If I now pick... Okay. Good. So that's one step further in the process. So Valley Temple by Polyboy like pops up in the chat. So I can like click these and it loads them. It just doesn't load them. That doesn't actually do anything. Because that's the next step. So what does this actually do? It sets trigger action set 1. This is what it runs. No, that's this sign. So that's not it. Okay, so I guess we go back to the lobby. Oh wait, no, I know. These are not updated because they are run from command blocks. They're actually in-game thing. Is it possible to remove the triggered arena selected by operator set to value? I think so. But it probably involves setting the send command feedback game rule to false. Let's try it actually. If I set that to false, and then again we click on something here. Yeah, so then it does that. But then I also don't get feedback from my own commands. So preferably we should remember to do that when we ship the map. But not before it. You know what? We can do that from the code. Let's just in here in all modes. Let's debug mode thing here. So I'm going to do execute if entity sliced lime. Or yeah, let's just do this. Game rule, send command feedback true. Actually, let's do it one further. So if I'm on the server and I'm in creative mode, then we have the feedback on, otherwise not. When you hover over map name, do you get armor stand UUID? Yeah, you do. I guess I can do this. You see it. So yeah. Yeah, so I switched narrator on off, yes. That's correct. It was getting a little bit annoying, to be fair. So if I reload that now, actually let's be in game view. That would mean that now, if I click something here, it says triggered arena selected, yeah, but if I do game mode survival, it will switch me into adventure mode immediately. So that works. And then chat. And now I do it. It just loads it. Cool. So me being in creative mode is now like a debug switch for the map, which is pretty cool. Yes. All right. But these things do not. Or why? That was incredibly weird. I don't know if you're still with me, but I'm okay. That looks like the stream is back up. The performance doesn't matter. The game rule doesn't change if it's already that. So it's no worse than all the other command stuff. Stream never stopped. It did for me. That was really odd. It like OBS froze, and then the my own Twitch window, shut off. So I don't know what happened, but it was weird. You can't even override the click event for players in chat, which is really annoying. Well, it's also kind of a safety feature, to be honest. You can't fool people to do something or whatever. Anyway, these don't work. Which means we're gonna have to go to where they are, which I believe is here. Yeah. Let's see. These are the... Yeah, these are all the cloning blocks. This is for the black arena. Oh yeah, these all have block datas. Good times. And these are all entity datas. This should be okay. No, because we know it's 1, but we still have to tell it that's 1. Do you want to get them all into functions? I mean, in one way that would be nice, but in another way, it doesn't really matter. Quotation marks around the name. I don't need it if it doesn't. Because I'm not specifying the name inside of NBT. So this should be fine. I just need to update like a million of these. Data merge entity. This thing. Limit equals 1. Because we know there's only one of them. But performance? Performance is, it doesn't matter. These blocks are run once when you switch maps. It's not stuff that's running all the time. And because you select by entity, that means that I can add arenas to the map without having to add functions, which is nice. Like all of the adding of arenas, adding structure blocks and stuff in game. Entity. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. They're loaded in their tile entities. I mean, they're only loaded on the server. It's absolutely nothing compared to the rest of the entire thing. Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh, what do I need to do to get that to work? Dang. Please. Alright, so blank. I think players reset select, please. I guess I should be doing this. Scores equals arena equals 1 or more. There. Set for the blank sort nearest limit 1. Set that as selected. I don't even know how you can record stream at 60. I mean, this is at 30 though, so but I have 120, which is capped to, I think. So that would have reset itself. Yes, it has. And that would then have no entity was found. Oh, because the lobby isn't loaded. Of course. So if I switch myself back to survival mode, I am back here. To be completely honest, oh, not that. No, not that either. What's the control F3G? That's the one I was looking for. Oh. Okay. Of course, they're gonna be in 2 different ones. Force load those, because those are the ones that we need to update from afar. And a teleport here. There we go. And now we can switch this off. Alright, now then, I should be able to run this. And this should have modified data, modified data, modified data. Good. So, yeah, we should have a blank map here. Why though? If I run it from here as a scores equals connected equals 1. Let's start by just let's do this. Oh. I don't get command feedback if I'm not in creative. There's one of those. Okay, good. So if I execute as that and run data merge block where it is auto 1b. Okay, that does nothing. So it's not just that it's whether it's loaded or not, it's just unless it's that I wasn't here, which would be incredibly annoying. Or are there more these things that I said I was so certain that there was only one? Did I mess that up? No. So, are there more preview UR than one? No. So this says modified data. Okay. Data get. So Minecraft column filled map count. Ooh. The damage has changed. Damage is now inside of... Where the heck is that stored nowadays? Tag map 82. Okay, so this damage needs to be shifted to tag map. Okay. Tag map. Tag map. It's not called damage unless it actually is damage. What did I messed it up. There, and not there, and there. Okay, so now... I can't remember where the actual lobby is. Oh, it's over here. Okay, so now if I run this, where did it go? Here. This. Why? Why? This is the worst part of programming in any kind of language or anything. It's like you do stuff and it like says okay, and then nothing happens. Modified entity data tag. Okay, so item ID. So there's an item tag which contains an ID, a count, and a tag, and then a map inside of that. So item contains ID, count, and tag. This is tag. The map is 82. It's supposed to be... Which one is this? It's not supposed to be 82, that's for certain. I think it was 901 last time. Well, it's supposed to be it's 9:14 now, my system clock. So if we run it again, it now says modified. And if we get the data, and now it has modified. So am I just failing to remotely set this, or is it not? Okay, well, I think... Is that the right way? Yeah. Okay, so that worked now. Which is a problem, because I don't know what I did. I don't know what changed. Or rather, I don't know, like... But anyway, let's just go over there and fix, like, all of them, I guess. Which is gonna be... quite annoying. I guess we'll fix Nether Invasion, then we'll go back and test Nether Invasion. And if that works, then we'll update all of them. Hold up. We're just updating a number. Should be able to do this with the new data commands. That seems much better to do. So if we do scoreboard objectives, add that's pretty broken. Well, thank you for the bit, but that animation is terrible. I'm gonna write that down too. Bit animation messed up, yo. Yeah, of course it can be abused. It's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be 100 bits at minimum, and that's supposed to be not that. I like having animations big though, but there has to be a minimum. Which maybe I can fix right away. Alert box. Bits. There. The animations have basically never been... Like, I've never ran these animations. I think I have them, like, one stream. Okay. I'm in first place. Well, thank you for the bits, again. Okay, so this preview upper right... I don't know... I don't know... I don't know why it's not... I guess it might, like, you might have to reload it? Refresh cache. I don't know. That might do it. But thank you. We're going to do a bit war. Why not the bite war? Thank you very much for the bits anyway, Fabian. And thank you very much to Life of Chrome as well. And I think I actually managed to fix it. Still pops up in the event thing, but it doesn't cover the screen anymore. So the minimum is 100 bits. We have an upper preview upper right, preview lower left, preview upper left, preview lower right. So we're going to make scoreboards for all of them, and we're going to store the data in scoreboards instead. And then we can completely remove all of these command blocks. So we're not going to replace them with functions, we're going to replace them with data in scoreboards. So scoreboard objectives, add upper, I guess we're preview upper right. That's 100 bits from Jock. That still does the thing. So thank you. I don't know. It has a custom animation. I don't know why it's not using it. It's using the standard one, but smashed up across the screen. Right preview map piece. Upper left. And lower right. Should have done left first, but whatever. Lower left. Okay, so now scoreboard players set AE type equals armor stand. Limit equals 1, sort equals nearest. I think we'll just do the nearest one and set preview upper left to whatever it was here. This is preview upper right. Look at the number, 78. Preview upper right, 78. Upper right, 78. Le stand d'amour. That's right. But yeah, seriously, thanks for the bits, everyone. 79 for lower left. Come on. Lower left. 79. So it's upper right, lower left. What, really? Them? Oh. So 77 and 80. The order is all kinds of weird. So preview upper left and 77. Upper left 77. And this one is 80 for lower right. Lower right 80. Okay. Shows two different mouse overs. Not quite sure what you mean for that. Anyway, we're gonna switch back to our log, apparently. We don't even have that file open anymore. We're gonna go into arena, not arenas, control, no, not that either, lobby, arena selected. And instead of this, oh, I see. Well, I wouldn't know. Oh, actually, it does show. Oh, I didn't think my chat program would show those, but it does. Huh. Interesting. This goes away completely, and instead we're going to do execute store. Okay. Now we're getting serious. Execute store result entity. Yeah. Store result entity at e. Whatever the whole thing was in the blocks that I just destroyed. So that's good. Let's this thing basically, but with modifications so it actually works. So type item frame preview LR limit equals 1. Item dot tag dot map 1. Remembering the details of this is messy. Store result entity e limit equals 1, whatever. Path, yeah. So item.tag.map. Oh, we need the. I guess it's listed as an int in the output, and then the scale. So we need an int in between here. Int1 run scoreboard players get. This thing. Oh. I guess we do limit equals 1 just to be sure. Oh. I guess the selected is unique to. Okay. Fine, we'll just do that then. Get score selected preview LR. And then we'll just copy this 4 times. But do lower left, upper right, and upper left. And this should, in theory, do the right thing. Let's try that. Close. So, well, now it's, of course, now it's already this. So I guess if we do slash data merge entity, the thing we're pointed at, tag. So just set this to whatever. There! I'm just gonna set all of them to this piece. just so we can test the functionality. There we go. Beautiful! And now, function entrapment. I guess that doesn't really work. I'll stop it. You know what? I'm going to take these, I'm going to lift them out into a separate function. Since when can you autocomplete the entity you're looking at? That's been around forever. It's just not very commonly used. So we call this apply preview, I guess? The MC function. And then we switch back to this and just go function entrapment lobby slash apply preview. Okay. So slash reload that. Reload. Okay. And now we do slash function entrapment. That didn't show up. So apparently we did something wrong. Good times. Apply preview. Only one entity is allowed. Okay, need a limit in here somewhere. I guess in here. Should have stuck with it. Alright. There. Reload that. Okay. Function, entrapment, apply preview. Except, actually, tab completed. Hey, Mosh. Thank you. Yeah, it works. We can get rid of, not all the command blocks. Could, probably, but it would actually be more annoying to do them as functions than... I guess it doesn't matter that much now. We could get rid of the rest. But at least we can get rid of all of these. It's just gonna be... It's gonna take its time. So we need to encode all this data now. Where is my teleport command? There it is. Alright. Well, it was a good test, Mr. Manchild, but it was not a successful one. If you want to donate, that goes through Streamlabs and pops up on screen. It doesn't help to do it in chat only. This could be a little tricky. So 84 for lower right. Where are my commands? Lower right, 84. Let's hope this was data entity merge. Yeah, it's the right entity. Okay, cool. Like that, yeah. How am I changing the color of my text? Do you mean in-game or... that's just the autocomplete on the commands. It shows what you're typing or whether you're... Oh, and the chat is visible. Huh. Preview LL? Probably because it's a moderator? LL83. Good. You are 82. So easy to do something wrong when you're doing this stuff, because it's just focus. Oh, the /me thing. UL81. Cool. So that means that we should now be able to select Nether Invasion properly. Teleport me back, please. Okay. Nether Invasion. Gotcha. Good times. So it works. We just need to do it for all of them now. Which is approximately 1 million, but it'll be fine. You know, it's just, you know, midnight, so it'll be good. Like that indeed. Thank you very much, Life of Chrome. And that appears to work better. $88 on LR. $87 LL. $86 UR. 85 UL. $92 LR. $91 LL. $90 UR. And $89 UL. Whew. $96. That was LR, wasn't it? Yep. So it's just +4 here. 95 LL. Wait, what? 94? 95. I think that goes for most of them. 93 UL. Most of them are just +4s. $100 on LR. That's also +4. This chat is a mess. Yeah, I'm actually kind of okay with not having the chat up on the screen right now. What do you think, by the way? Do you like this switch? Like, where we do this switch over to where the chat is on and not having the chat on here? Or should I be putting up the chat, like, up on the corner or something? What do you think? I love myself some test donations. Thank you very much. Especially in the current thing is so mundane, like just going through all of the things like this, just updating them one by one. I like how it switches. Okay. So you don't want the chat on in. Show the chat again? Fine. What are you trying to do? 76. Good try. Good try. It's Streamlabs. It's a fairly well-known service. They're not gonna let something simple like that through. Oh yeah, Dwango AC's thing. That was amazing. LL 75. Well, let's just conclude that that didn't work, so let's bring that back. 108 for LR. $107 LL. Oop. For the stream recording, I'd prefer if the chat was always visible, even if it's just the last message for the big Minecraft you. I mean, it could have a smaller chat, that's for sure. You are 106. And UL 105. I'll think about it. We'll tweak these more. I'm trying to get back into streaming, and I'm trying to actually, you know, get my stream set up to be decent. Because previously it's just been a mess. So that's why there are like buttons and stuff down below now that actually, you know, function and stuff. 112. This was not +4 again. You could try it though, I guess. How do I... okay. No, I can't. Not without fiddling. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Thought I could. Can't. Chat thing in stream helps me see what I missed when I had one of the internet usages outages. Yeah, it's a good enough reason. I think what we'll try to do is like add it up top left, top right here for the next stream. But I don't want to bother with it when I'm midstream. Just fiddle with OBS. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this, I mean, the several people who said they liked it, so... just like a 3-4 messages might be a good thing. 128. Still 4+. Riveting content. That's a lot of arenas in this map. On the plus side, we won't have to like manually update a bunch of these anymore. So that's good. 132 still 4. Yep. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. 136. Still 4. Yes. I really hope I've done this right, because if I've done it wrong, it's going to be an incredibly mess to sort out. Let's maybe double check this one. LL 143. Yeah, that's right. Oh, are you going to do the same thing you're doing with these command blocks to the structure blocks? No, the structure blocks kind of need to be there. Like, there's nothing... There's really nothing I can do to replace a structure block with a function. Like, I can't encode the block data into scoreboards. Well, can, but it's not a good idea. Alright, 2 more. Putting data into structure blocks, that would be a fun day. Yeah, I mean... I could set block these blocks, but I have no way to... Could I store this string inside of an entity in some easy way? But I could. And store it inside some object in the armor stance inventory. And then we could copy... Dang, you can't copy that. Not until 114. So on 114 I can get rid of the structure blocks. One, 5, 6. This is the final one, right? This is the final one. Okay, cool. Okay. They're all gone. They're all dead. Execute store doesn't work with strings, but data set in 114 does. So that's what we need. I thought the structures would have numbers for names that could be used with such execute, but they have strings for names. Yeah. Oh, get me out of here. There. We are back. And now, every single one of these should work. So, Nether Invasion, that's the one we already had. Dark Forest, Mountain Wall, Burning Desert. Sweet! Okay, so that worked. These don't, I'm pretty sure. Random arena up and down don't. Nothing else works. And to fix that, we are going to need to go... what's this? Arena selected... Is that a minecart entering sound? No, it's the item frames getting their content set. That's what's making the sound. A single feature of the map works. Well, the team selection has worked for quite a while. Okay, so we're back at this is all modes actually. This is the one we wanted. Let me switch that on like this. So what we were doing is we were doing this thing, arena selected. And then cycle length. Okay, I guess we'll do that one then. These come in a little bit of a weird order because they've been added in weird orders. Cycle length. Oh god. This is a workaround around for old. No, it's because they all have different names, isn't it? Yeah, they're called the Blitz and Short and stuff. Dang. Alright, well, let's go through it. Score length. Ugh. Right, and the cycle isn't like uniform either. Length equals 5 ... If it's 5 minutes or more, then we add 5 to it. If it is between, if it's exactly 2, then we add 3 to it. Because of course we do. You'll love that, and that makes it 5 in that case. So it goes from 2 to 5 to 10 to 15. But if it's 15, then we're gonna reset it then. If it is okay, come on. If it's 1 or lower, which I guess it means it's 1, then we're gonna add 1. So it goes 1, 2, 5, 10, and then resets. That's what it does. Let's do the last one before we dig into these horrible Telros. Or they're not Telros, they're block datas even, which is even worse. Because this actually needs, so there's an execute with the score in it. Dang. Okay. We're gonna have to update all of these. Length equals 1 exactly. And then that runs a block data. So we can do an if here. Ooh, if entity. Ooh, I really should be. I wonder if I can multi-edit this. Probably at least the next 2, because they're both single digits. Okay. This is all hard-coded stuff, so that's fine. Okay, so if I'm, let's say, let's try to multi-edit these. What happens if I do this? No, it doesn't work. I could. Okay. Scores equals open brace. Remove that. And we can actually do this. Ooh, God. Well, that did some good. Alright. Then we have all, I guess. We need to get rid of these. Replace them with run. Run. And a run. And now we're going to try to multi-edit these block datas too. Actually, what am I doing? Just a search and replace on these. Data merge block. If I can spell it. That'll do. That should be all, shouldn't it? So let's reload here. And let's just see if it works. And if it doesn't, we can figure out why. Round length does not work. Because of course it doesn't. New log. This, oh dang, I closed it again. Give me a second. It kind of disappears when that happens. there it is. We need to do this. And we need to... What was the name of that thing? Cycle length. Do this. This is the last one. 11. Oh. And again. And did it. Oh. You notice you start getting a little tired when you start typing all over the place. Okay, that's it. Wow. Some massive commands there. Alright. Yay! Mtoti. That's the new keyword. Alright. So... It's almost 1 a.m., so that's good. Hopefully... see you, Sphinxy. We'll see if how long I'll keep going. It might not be that much longer. But it's a good start, this. Okay, fine. Yeah, I know. Let's go back to the lobby function. See what the next thing is. Ready check. Completely honest, we might want to wait with that. Let's do the arena ones. If we can finish up the arena things, that would be probably a good target for today. Control random arena. What's the next? Yeah, some of these, like most of these, should be really, really quick. Set. See you later to everybody who's leaving. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Score. Okay. So the thing that is... Right, we're just tagging the thing that was old, so we don't select it again. Which is fair, I guess. Let's do this. Reset selected. We're going to use add E, armor stand, scores, arena, and old is 0. And sort equals random. So and then set selected 2, and then we run arena selected. So that should be it. Ooh! Why is it listing all of them? Oh, what is it saying? It's loading all of them. That's not right. Oh, because we didn't put a limit on it. Oops. And that's done mess it up, because now if I select it, it's going to say that all of them were selected, so none of them can be selected. I guess that wasn't a problem. Looks like it works now. Okay, good. Does it select same thing twice in a row is the question. Can old be below 0? Strictly, yeah, strictly converting the command, it could... Dang it. It could be, but this is the only thing that sets old. So basically, I know that old will either be 0 or 1. It's essentially a tag. So that's why I just use equality here. Whereas arena, in this case, can be above 1. arena, because arena is a not just a tag thing, but also has a it signifies the number of the arena. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's double selecting anything, which is good. So I'm gonna call that one working. Let's go back to the lobby thing. Cycle additional game time. Previous arena and next arena seem like good targets to make next, because they should be equally simple now that we have the simple, he says. That wasn't as simple as I thought and hoped that it would be. Why would this... Oh. This has to figure out the maximum and stuff. This... Oh, this really should be... This should be much simpler now. Execute... Or... Yeah, execute if score... Because we could just do one of... Yeah, there's an above. Okay. Cool. So let's rewrite this thing. Operation next arena equals... scores. So something has an arena score and also is selected, which means it has a selected score that is 1 or above. Then we copy its arena number into next. Then we add 1 to next. That's the simple part. Then what are we doing here actually? This is gathering up the maximum number. Yeah, this is gathering the maximum number. We probably still need to do that. I would guess. Scores, okay. So it has an arena score. And we need S. Run, scoreboard, players, operation. Why are we using... Oh, because we had to use an entity before. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you for the 5 bits. J. Peter IK. Or some other combination. I mean, I guess it could be J. Pet Eric too. So I'm having a hard time deciding how to pronounce that name. But thank you anyway for the 5 bits. We're just gonna do max arena instead here, and because that's... Oh god, this is at S now. Okay, so now max arena contains the max arena number. And now we're doing horrible things. Let's not. J. Peter Ick 12. Peter Ick. Okay. Or Peter Ick. I don't know. It got better. It got easier. Thank you. We are now going to do this. Execute if score. Okay, max arena is smaller than simple. Smaller than next arena. Run. And in that case, What are we doing? I guess we're just picking the smallest. I guess we're just setting it to 1. And we're assuming that we always have an Arena 1, which I'm pretty sure we do. And that was the whole way we do that instead now, instead of that horrible kludge. And then this thing is again doing a horrible kludgy thing to set its selected score to 2. And then we reset next. So then we do this reset next on max, because now we're using a new name. And then we're going to do execute as E. Let's do this. Take this, all arenas. This number is now, it's not needed anymore. The reason that's the min int number is because I needed to make sure that it ran even after the whole thing got removed, a bunch of values and stuff. Because now we never changed the arena values, which is super nice. If score next arena matches S arena. This is so much easier now. Scoreboard players set S selected to. So this is just super simple compared to the old kludge where you had to do tons of math to just figure out what was selected. Alright, let's switch in here and see if it works. Yeah, it switched over. So Nether Invasion is the first one. So it does go in circle. Good. And then, yeah, thank you. And then we'll have a similar thing, similar kludge in previous arena. There. Which, to be completely honest, is probably easier to... It's probably easier to just copy-paste this thing. And just replace this. Let's do that. Let's... I should be switching you back to this. I just copy-pasted the entire next arena into previous arena. So, I guess we'll call it next still. And we'll do... remove next arena one. So next, I guess, in this sense, means the next thing we're showing, not the next highest. Check if we exceeded lowest. Welcome back, Swingsy. I guess we'll count up max. So if score next arena matches 0, then we're instead gonna do operation next arena equals max arena. So that's all we need to change. Assuming I did that right, which who knows. Alright, so and another mission is the first one, and we switch back to the end. Perfect! Okay, so I think that means all of the arena functions work, which is great. That's some pretty good progress, to be honest. What do we have left? These are a lot of toggle switches and stuff. I guess let's try to wrap those up. If we can. And hopefully we can do that before ending the stream, and then we'll like ready check and onwards goes the next time. So we skipped over cycle additional game time. So cycle added time. I think selected arena is better than loaded arena in my opinion. It's a good point. It's a good point. Because it doesn't load it. Like, once upon a time it actually loaded the whole thing when you did that, but it doesn't anymore, so that's a good point. Cycle added time is what I was looking for. Oh god. That's not the right thing. This is the right thing. Let me see, that's in lobby arena selected, right? Loading arena. That's the one, I think. So now if we just do selected arena. Okay, that works. Really appreciate input like that, by the way. It's really helpful to have people actually like looking at it with fresh eyes and stuff. Why Sphinxy message stars? Oh. Because it has the, yeah, it thinks it's a HTML thing because it has brackets. I don't know why it doesn't convert them to HTML versions of that, but no matter. Scores equals time increase is exactly 35 is what we're gonna say. I guess we'll do this. Time increase 0. So we'll wrap back around. That's I think all for that. No, block data. Data merge megre merge block. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired. It's noticeable in how I type. What was that? Time added? Good. Good times. Gotta dress properly, yeah? Right, so let's head back here. Not that... Where's my lobby function? There! We have done previous arena, we've done next arena. Cycle max time added. Ooh! That's a bit of a... That's a bigger one. Scores max time added is 6 or more, which I guess means 6. Then we set it back to 0. Update the sign. This. Oh, it's because we have minute and minutes, I think. Scores. Your message shows as 6 diamonds with question marks inside. Oh. I don't know which one that was. Oh, it's the emojis. Oh, I see. This is exactly 0. And there's nothing in here that's specific, so we can just do if entity. So this is that. Oh. Can I multi-edit this? I wonder. Scores equals this. Oh, wait. Oh, I could not multi-edit that. That was pretty bad. Okay. This is equals exactly 1. There. Run. And then block data, which we'll have to fix. And this is 2 or more, which is yeah, that's actually, it needs to be that. Run, and then block data needs to be replaced. We'll do a search and replace for this, which we already had. So there. That should do. And that was maximum time added. 0 minutes, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 0 minutes, 1 minute. I wonder if, I don't think dinner mode ever added inverted range matches. I know we were discussing them for Bedrock at least. The next thing that would be cycle danger time increase. Short and handy name. Cycle danger time increase. That's this thing. You can just use unless. Good point. Very good point. I think that means, if we go back a couple of steps to this thing, that we can delete one of these two. Because I think the only reason one is copied is because 0 and 2 or more couldn't be matched at the same time. So we can probably do this unless time is 1, then run that thing. So we get rid of a bunch of complexity that way. Oh wait, no, that's not true at all. Is it? If there's an entity like... Yeah, because the other things are just selectors. Okay, yeah. I guess. I mean, I guess we'll just try. Oh, that didn't work at all. But you're right, I can still do that. Unless entity... Okay. As this. Unless as this. And then we'll do the same thing for this one, but we'll do if. Huh? This does not... The merge data is hardcoded to 0. Dang. I messed it up then. Okay, let's back out of this. I should have taken the other one. I should have taken this one and done it. Okay. If as this is what we're gonna have. And then unless, thank you. I would probably have spent quite a while on that. Still doesn't work. Because we don't have entity here. Right, unless, yeah, that's right. You could just do if score at S Max time added. Matches 1. And then unless the same thing. That's cleaner. That's cleaner indeed. Why? Okay, now we're back on track. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 0 minutes, 1 minute. Good! That was a bunch of extra work for getting rid of one thing, but it's nice next time I'm gonna come here. Okay. Added danger time per round. This is essentially the same function. How long am I still planning to stream? Probably at most half an hour from now. Danger time added per round. That'll be that thing. Okay. Good. So we go back to the lobby. The next thing is cycle min safe time. Later, Sphinxy. A lot of these are going to be very similar now. I mean, these are trivial to update, which is nice as a change. Danger time added. No, it's this one. Right. Lobby, cycle safe rounds. Now that's safe time. Safe rounds. Same thing basically. Stream messed up? Does not look messed up to me. It's all green. It's all you. Data merge. Oh, so it just does a data merge on the block and then overwrites it if... Okay, well that's one way to solve it, I guess. At the cost of double the updates. It's later. It's not lack. We're gonna do the same thing here. Ask that thing. If score as safe rounds matches 1, run, and then we can take that entire thing here and make this thing ever so slightly more effective. Unless reload, and that's this stuff. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Does it go up to 21? Holy smokes! 20 rounds of days before danger time. Okay. Alright, but it works. I guess why not? People want to have long games, they get long games. Toggle friendly fire should be a reasonably simple thing. Toggle friendly fire. Scores friendly fire equals 2. Not even gonna put the or more because it's gonna be exactly 2. Scores friendly fire equals 0. And that's if entity. And this we can just replace. If entity scores the fire equals 1 exactly. Good. And then run, which I missed on the other one. Okay. Toggle friendly fire does not work. What did I miss? Line 5. Unexpected value for scores. Oh. Missed an equal sign. Still doesn't work. What? Expected equal sign at position 70 on line 5. Isn't that what I just added? Oh, hold up. This? Ah, there we go. On, off, on, off. Okay, the only thing left then should be toggle spectators, yeah. And then it's all lobby, like ready check, and then game on. Toggle spectators. Slightly bigger thing, but not much. Actually, it's not even that. Scores. It's just exactly the same thing, but with a different text. Spectator lock equals 0. In which case, run if entity. Place the block data. If entity. Scores equals spectator lock equals 1. Delete that. Whoop, run data. Reload. Locked with team free. Why do you have all these running on a loop instead of functions on the actual signs click event? Because to run a function on a click event on the sign, you need to be an operator. And if you, for instance, run this on a realm, you will not be an operator. Or you not necessarily be an operator. So, like, this way you can control things. Never had a chance to tell you that I really like the ready check. Thank you. Alright, well, I think we're basically at a point where the lobby is functional. Essentially, the ready check switches the game map mode into state 1. The lobby state 0 map mode. It controls like everything that runs. You can actually see that if you play Entrapment and you click ready check, then these things disappear. So you can no longer switch teams or anything while the ready check is happening. So that's the next piece. it seems a little weird, maybe, but a lot of the logic for the map is actually in the lobby. There's a lot of stuff, of course, in the game as well, but we've made a sizable chunk of the map, so that's pretty nice. I think maybe we have half of the work remaining. But yeah, we'll continue at some other time. I don't know exactly when. Maybe next week. But this was great. This was really great. And it's been lovely to have all of you here as company and as all of the suggestions. Got a lot of donation and bit and sub spam testing and stuff going on. That I don't mind that. It's been awesome. It's great that I'm back to streaming again. If you have any more suggestions and stuff for stuff you think that I should improve for next stream or whatever, drop them to me in any form on Twitter or if like on Discord or wherever you find me. So, or even in here if I'm still here, or comments on a video or wherever. Really, it doesn't matter all that much. But thank you very much for joining. It's been awesome. Next time we'll continue with the game, and then hopefully we'll be able to do playtests. And after that we get to add arenas, which is awesome. Can you show the chat again? I can show the chat again. That is impressive. I must say that my chat app did not get messed up like that, but that is impressive, I must say. Alright, anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you laters.